Hello children. In the chapter linear equations in one variable, already we have discussed many concepts. Today we shall take word problems. Okay. Today's problems we shall take from exercise 3.2 and corresponding worked examples. The first one is this. If you subtract 1 upon 2 from a number and multiply the result by 1 upon 2, you get 1 by 8, 1 upon 8. What is the number? As usual, let us start with the unknown. Let the number be. Let the number be what x. Let the number be x. Next, we have to apply the given conditions. Hence, in a simple way, we shall take like this: a d cube. What is this? You know it according to the question. Okay. Now the question says what? If you subtract 1 by 2 from a number, we have assumed the number as x. Hence, if you subtract 1 by 2 from that number, hence from the number, if we subtract 1 by 2 and multiply the result. Now this is the result. By what? 1 upon 2, you get equal to 1 by 8. So this is what the required equation. Once we get the equation, now we know how to solve it. Now therefore, x minus 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 8 into 2 by 1. What is done? Cross multiplication is done. Okay, therefore because 1 by 2 into, hence do the cross multiplication. 2 1s are just divide them. 4s are. Now therefore, keeping the unknown in the left hand side, send the known to the right. 1 by 2 minus becomes plus. Put equals below this. What is the LCM? LCM 4, 2. Okay. So what is the LCM? We know, take the common factor, 2 2s are, 2 1s are. Hence L is what? 4. LCM is 4. 4 into the first fraction. Which is the first fraction here? 1 by 4. 1s are 1 into 1, 1. Next, the sign here is plus, hence plus. Next, LCM into what? The second fraction, 1 by 2. 1s are, 2s are, 2 1s are 2. Hence, 3 by 4. Therefore, hence, the desired number, the required number is what? 3 by 4. Once you get this, and then you write, hence, the desired number or required number is what? 1 by, not 1 by, 3 by 4. Okay children, so that's main thing here. We have to convert the given statement into the equation. Once we get the equation, then by applying the fundamental basic rules, just try to get the value of unknown. Now we shall take the second. The perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool. Rectangular, you know, the geometrical shape is 154 meter. Its length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. What are the length and the breadth of the pool? So therefore here children, we have two dimensions. Which are those? Length and breadth. In this, length is compared with breadth. Hence it is convenient. We shall prefer what? Let the breadth be what? X. Hence let the breadth of the pool be x meter. Let the breadth of the pool be x meter. Therefore now, according to the question, what the question says, its length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. Therefore, its, according to the question, its length will be equal to 2 meter more than twice its breadth. Breadth is what? X. Twice means we know 2 times, hence 2x. 2 more plus 2. This is what? The length. Okay. When we compare the length with breadth, we get like this according to the given condition. Next, since the perimeter of the rectangular swimming pool is how much? 154. Now therefore, perimeter we know. Perimeter is nothing but what? Sum of all the 4 sides. When this is x, in case of rectangle, opposite sides are equal, and according to the given condition, the length is 2x plus 2, 2x plus 2, perimeter, sum of all the 4 sides. Now therefore, perimeter means here, okay, perimeter is what? 2 times 2x plus 2, got it? 2 times 2x plus 2 plus 2 times what? X. X plus x equal to how much? 154. Reason, perimeter is given as how much? Perimeter is given as 154 meter. So that's why. Got it? Look at children once again. How comes 2 times this? Because here this plus this plus this plus this. What is that? Length plus breadth plus length plus breadth. Since both are equal opposite, therefore 2 times like that it comes. Therefore, that's all children. This is what the required equation. Once we get this, now we shall go for simplification. 2 into 2, 4x plus 4 plus 2x equal to 154. Therefore, 4x plus 2x is 6x equal to 154 plus 4 becomes minus 4. Therefore, x equal to 150 by 6. Therefore, x equal to, come to the rough work. Okay, here 150 divided by 6. 2 3s are 2, 75s are 1s are 3, 25s are 3 2s are 6. Then 1 carries 3 5s are 50. So thus we get x equal to what? 25. So once we know x, next now it is easy to get these two dimensions, length and breadth. Now therefore, okay, here I shall take. Therefore, breadth of the pool, hence breadth. According to our assumption, we assumed breadth as what? X. Breadth is x. X is here 25 meter. Length. Length is, according to the condition, it is what? 2x plus 2. Hence 2 into what? X. X is 25 plus 2, 50 plus 2 gives what? 52 meter. So thus the required breadth is 25 meter and the required length 52 meter. That's what we have to find. Look at here. What is the question? The perimeter of rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. Its length is 2 more than twice its breadth. What are the length and breadth? Okay, children. Okay, children. In the third sum, the base of an isosceles triangle. You know the meaning of isosceles. 2 sides are equal. Then base is 4 by 3. Perimeter of the triangle is 4 2 upon 15 centimeter. What is the length of either of the remaining equal sides. In case of isosceles, two sides are equal. No, those two equal sides we have to get. Let us assume, let the length of, just to repeat what we need there only, it is there. Let the length of either of the remaining equal sides be x centimeter, just like this. See here, this is an isosceles triangle. Let these two sides be equal, and these two, according to our assumption, we assumed the equal sides as xx, and the given base, okay, and the base is how much? The base of an isosceles triangle is 4 by 3 centimeter, and perimeter is given as how much? 4, 2 by 15 means it is nothing but 62 by 15. Got it? 15 fours are 60. 60 plus 2, 62 by 15. Nothing but the mixed is converted into improper. Now therefore, okay, perimeter. Therefore, we have now what? Perimeter. Perimeter is 62. Hence, we can get like this, children. Just to try what is the meaning of perimeter? Sum of all the three sides. Say here it is x. Base is what? 4 by 3. And one more side is also x. So thus x plus 4 by 3 equal to perimeter equal to 62 by 15. So thus we got what? The required equation. According to the given statement, we got this. Now just we shall simplify this. Therefore, 1x is 2x equal to 62 by 15 minus what? 4 by 3. Okay. Then we shall take LCM. What is the LCM of 15 and 3? 3 5s are 1s are. LCM is 15. 15, okay, into 15 LCM, 15 LCM into first fraction, 62 by 15, 15 get cancelled, 62 minus y, minus is here, then again LCM is 60, not 60, which one? 15 into 4 by 3. 1s are 5s are 5 4s are 20. So thus 62 minus 20 is what? 42 by 15. 42 by 15. Then we shall divide this. 42 by 15. Hence here 3 5s are, 3 1s are, 3 4s are. Therefore, we get here 14 by 5, and finally, therefore, x equal to, okay, here I will take here x equal to 14 by 5 into 1 by 2. You do one thing, just you go on writing one below the other, children. Okay. Now therefore 14 by 5, after the simplification we got no, that one. 14 by 5 into 2 becomes 1 by 2. 1s are 7s are. So therefore we get what? 7 by 5. And finally the final answer I am writing here. Therefore final answer x equal to what? Here itself can be written 1, 2 by 5. Okay, children. Hence, the required number means here what we assume let the length of either of the remaining equal sides is x. X is what? 1, 2 by 5 centimeter. So therefore, below this, you write that one. Hence, the length of either of the remaining equal sides is what? 1, 2 by 5 centimeter. Okay children, now in the fourth sum we have statement like this: sum of two numbers is 95 if one exceeds the other. When it is given like that, one exceeds the other means those two numbers are different. One is smaller, the other one is larger number. Okay, find the numbers. Hence, we shall start like this. Let the smaller number be. Let the smaller number be x. Therefore, according to the question, ATQ, the larger number will be equal to, see here, since the sum of two numbers is 95, if one exceeds the other by 15, means the larger number exceeds the smaller by 15. Now therefore, what the given condition says, sum of those two numbers. Now we are clear in terms of unknown those two numbers. Smaller number is x and the larger exceeds 15. That's why the larger is x plus 15. Sum of these two, x plus first number, smaller number, x plus 15, second number, the sum is given as how much? 95. That's all children. This is what we need, the required equation. Now we shall simplify. 2x equal to 95 minus 15. You know that 1x plus 1x is 2x. Like terms plus 15 sent to the right side of the equation, it becomes minus 15. Therefore, x equal to 5 minus 5, 0. 9 minus 1, 8. 80 divided by 2, thus x equal to what? 40. Once we know x, then come to the assumption. What do you assume? Smaller number. Hence, below this, right? Hence, the required. Just below this, you can continue. If no space means come over there. Hence, the required numbers are what? 40, and another number exceeds the smaller by 50 means 40 plus 15 is what? 55. Yes, children. The fifth sum is on ratio. Two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. What does this mean? The two numbers are nothing but 5 times and 3 times. That is the meaning of 5:3. Hence, we shall assume like this. Let the two numbers be 5 times of some unknown. Therefore, let it be 5x. And 3 times of or some unknown, that is 3x. So thus we have no any idea about the particular numbers. Since the ratio is given 5:3, that means what? 5 times of, okay, and then 3 times of, like that. Therefore 5x and 3x. Once we know this x, then we will get required number. If they differ by 18, hence according to the question, if they differ means nothing but difference is 18. Then therefore 5x minus 3x is what? 2x equal to 18. Hence x equal to 18 by 2. Therefore x equal to 9. Once we know x, now therefore the numbers are, the required numbers are, how do you get? Very simple. 5 times of x means, since we know x, what? 5 9s are 45 and 3 9s are 27. So these are the two required numbers. When the ratio is given as 5:3 and if they differ by 18, this is how we can calculate, we can get required number. Okay children, today's home assignment, only 2 problems. The sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Find the multiples. Second one, 3 consecutive integers add up to 51. What are these integers? You know, if the first integer is x, next is x plus 1, like this, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Like this, 3 consecutive integers can be assumed. What about here? The sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 8. So therefore, just use this idea, same concept, but here these are multiples of 8. Okay, think and do it. We have 3 consecutive multiples. Okay children, I hope you understood. We will continue next class. Thank you children.